beat the crowds, eh?
Very special place, Jeff. Loving Muizenberg.
It's really a great honour and great privilege to be able to represent South Africa on all three disciplines, and to be able to have coached and managed the South African teams as well. So I've had the opportunity to represent South Africa shortboarding in Indonesia at the World Championships, and in China for the World Longboarding, and Fiji for the stand-up paddleboarding event. So it's been a privilege and an honour and a really exciting journey. I'm a mom of two gorgeous boys, absolutely love them. Daniel's been surfing since he's 2 years old, he's 5 now, so we have a little ripper there. And James is 11 months old and he's going to be in the water very soon.
Yo, how are you?
One period in my life I lived in Kommetjie and used to work in Cape Town, so I'd go through Muizenberg on the train, look out at that surf with no surfers out there and think, what am I doing going to Cape Town? Used to go, leave in the dark and come home in the dark. Really wasn't good. I built a number of surfboards at Kommetjie. Living in Kommetjie, you get into that sort of thing. I went to Muizenberg, came to Muizenberg, found a little shop. There were empty shops in those days. Muizenberg was on the downs. You weren't allowed to surf during the day from about 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock at night. Otherwise you'd have a policeman after you. And found this little shop, and that's how it all started. Started building boards, doing repairs.
Shorter than they are, so I'm going to give you this one, okay? It's been 30 years. It's been 30 years of fun, good times, good vibes, and a couple of challenges, which is always required. But being a surfer, I've never sold my soul, and I never will sell my soul, and that's why I always look forward to coming back to work at the Berg. I've got the science institution to Bible institution to musicians to artists, and it really is surfing that puts it all together. And everything that happens in Muizenberg, it's because of the waves out on the beachfront. Yeah.
The people and this hardcore surf store. Boards and wave riding vehicles for everybody.
A beginner surf spot originally and a longboard surf spot in the 60s. So it's a nice place. It's also got a railway line, so it attracts people to it. That was the original thing that people came here for. The young surfers here absolutely rip the hell out of the place. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. So it's just a really nice social place with all restaurants and stuff like that. So it's quite an uplifting social scene here. So we're blessed to be here.
Open up your mind and feel like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love.
The way it's cleaned up, it's looking so good at the moment.
How's it? Muizenberg's super laid back. It's like the origin of surfing in South Africa.
Coffee is great, the waves are great.
Age-old carrot cake recipe and great coffee.
It's not very alternative, but you can find anything you want here.
Yeah, it's a special place, of course. Yeah, I mean, just today's a good example of how nice it is.
Jeff, I think when I was 6 years old, I caught my very first wave out here at Muizenberg. I swapped my pair of slops for a broken in half 9'6" board, and that was the first wave I caught in '64. And I've seen all the changes happen over here. It's been actually unbelievable. And there were a couple of stalwarts like Peter Wright with Corner Surf Shop, and then Lifestyle. I joined Titch in 1978. There were no rentals in those days. There was no one giving lessons. So it was quite extraordinary how things have changed today.
I think Muizenberg is magic because it brings families together. It's a place where we can create lasting memories.
That's it. Bend your knees. And then and then how many? Done.
I've got friends that own one of the shop here, so it's always nice if there's no surf, I pop in, I say how's it, and I've started to get to know a lot of the people here on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning. It's awesome. You paddle out to the back line, you have a nice conversation. You know, obviously I play cricket, but they don't care about my cricket skills. They're always sitting there, they're, how's the waves, you know, what you're doing after this. So that's the kind of thing that I like. It almost feels like I get treated like a normal person. So Muizenberg is one of my favorite places.
The community, the fantastic time in nature, to be in motion, to be in the most blissful place that I know right now in my life, to actually connect back to where I think we all originate. Water, sea, being with each other in community. We as human beings are the most social creatures on this planet. We need each other. Here we have that singularity of activity, but that connectivity of the activity itself. And to be able to be part of that tribe gives you a sense of being. Soul enhancing. And you, look at you, you're smiling already. I'm smiling when I just think about it. When we paddle out and I touch the sea, the good motion, the motion of going up there is already happening. It's beautiful.
Everyone from all backgrounds, yeah, and everyone just gets along and they're accepting and tolerant of everyone.
Just the culture of the deep south, you know? Waves, beautiful places, beautiful people.
Talk to me, Jeff Ayliffe. What's the story? What's happening this morning? I actually spend so much time flying at the moment that I woke up this morning, I looked around my room and I wasn't actually sure where I was in the world. You know, Muizenberg is such a user-friendly place in so many ways. You know, I started surfing here over 40 years ago, or just under 40 years ago, and I probably still surf here more than anywhere else on the planet.
Muizenberg, just I like the way the wave breaks. Like, it's not too scary. Like, you just get out and you can paddle out and you don't feel like you're gonna get thrown by a wave or held under for too long. So for me, it just feels safe. It's a safe zone. I've almost drowned a few times in other surf spots, had some really bad experiences. So getting back on my feet, like Muizenberg's perfect.
I started surfing in about 1964-65 and I surfed for a few years and then I stopped for 25 years and then I came back, and this is where I came back to, was Muizenberg. It's open to everybody. You can come here when it's biggish, 4 or 5 foot, and you can have an exciting surf, or you can come here when it's 1 foot and you bring out your longboard and you can have such fun.
You get to surf with kids, adults, all ages, races, cultures, backgrounds. It's just like a collection of people that love the ocean and love the salts and love being in the water.
I don't think there's a better place to connect with your family.
Aware the diversity that Muizenberg has built over the last 20 years. It's good to see the amount of mixed race of surfers coming together.
Muizenberg is where everyone gets to hang out. There's no rules. Everyone drops in on everybody, but everyone has a really good time.
The village atmosphere within a city.
So down to earth, you've got your hippies, you've got the outreach, and it's everyone's so welcoming and loving.
You know, the coffee's great. I mean, there's so many coffee options here. You've got great toilet facilities, good burgers, great beer as well. I saw the wave, it absolutely sucks.
Muizenberg is the home of surfing in South Africa, really, the spiritual home. This is where
from Whitmore, and all of them started it off, you know. If you just come here any morning in the week and see how many people on the water, it's incredible.
Marie is still in the lead. Here goes your heat leader, having a look at this one. And wow, he gets into this thing, starts building up some speed. Quick little whip off the top.
Oh, it's such a good longboarding wave. It's just perfect and soft, and it gives you good little sections to nose ride.
You're kind of my brother, the brother that suffers, the brother that protects, the brother with millions of shades.
Please put it up. Let's go. That's a preparation before we go into the water.